So last class we have studied about the blood tissue. In the blood tissue we have studied about the what type of cells they are present. RBCs are present, WBCs are present, and platelets are present. These are the blood cells which are present. Apart from blood cells, there are nutrients like protein, carbohydrate, carbon dioxide, oxygen. All these are present. Hormones are present. Some enzymes are present which helps in the physiological activity. All these are present in a liquid part of the blood. Liquid part of the blood. That liquid part of the blood is called as plasma. Our blood is made up of 90% of plasma and 10% of other blood cells and other constituents. 90% of our blood is nothing but has a fluid. Which fluid? So plasma, in the all the cells are embedded in the plasma. So plasma is a matrix in the blood. So that we have studied. RBC function, if you take, RBC contain hemoglobin. That hemoglobin, actually what they do, they carry the oxygen to the all the tissues of the body, all the cells of the body for production of energy in the mitochondria. Whatever we consume as a food, it enters the mitochondria. Glucose will enter the mitochondria and oxygen also enters the mitochondria. Their energy production happens. You know, mitochondria is called as powerhouse of cell. Why it is called as powerhouse of cell? Because glucose and oxygen get oxidized to release the energy. That's why we call it as a powerhouse of cell, mitochondria. There it happens to be. Then if you take WBC are called as leukocytes, white blood corpuscles. So what do? They produce antibodies which will help to kill the microorganisms that enter our body. There are different types of WBCs. If you take, monocytes are there, neutrophils are there, eosinophils are there, monocytes are there, basophils are there, lymphocytes are there. There are many type of WBC which have different functions in the body. Whenever you go for a blood checkup, you can see in the report all these whatever I told cells will be present. They will be giving it. RBC how many are there? WBC how many are there? In WBC how many eosinophils are there? Monocytes are there? That will be provided by a pathologist who checks the blood. See, means the WBC. See, disease can be identified by the help of the normal count of the WBC in the body. ಯಾವುದೋ ರೋಗ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಗೆ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್. ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ WBC ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ರೋಗಾಣು ಇದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ, ಆ ರೋಗದಿಂದ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ರೋಗ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಚೆಕ್ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಆಂಟಿಬಾಡೀಸ್, ದೇ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಂಟಿಬಾಡೀಸ್, ವೈಟ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್. ದೆನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ actually they this is a recapitulation. I have already taught you this. Platelets are called as thrombocytes. Thrombocytes are nothing but they help in the clotting process. Whenever you have an injury, after few minutes, the blood oozing from the injury part will stop. Why? Because clot formation happens. Clot, how it forms? Platelet will help in the clotting process. ರಕ್ತ ಹೆಪ್ಪುಗಟ್ಟುವುದು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ ನಾವು. ರಕ್ತ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೆಪ್ಪುಗಟ್ಟುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಗಾಳಿಗೆ ಬಂದ ಕೂಡ ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ರೋಗದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗಾರು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಹಿಮೋಫಿಲಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ರೋಗ ಇದೆ. Anybody knows about hemophilia disease? If you know that, raise your hands. I will ask you what is that. Anybody knows what is hemophilia? What is hemophilia? Pranav Hegde. Pranav?
Yes.
You have raised the hand, no? Can you tell me what is hemophilia?
So for that question I raised.
Okay, very good. Okay, it's okay. Rachita? Rachita, can you tell me what is hemophilia?
Sir, blood doesn't clot normally.
Ah, very good. Blood will never clot, and we cannot. The person who is suffering from hemophilia, if he has a injury, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇಂಜುರಿ ಆಯ್ತಂತೆ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಲ್ಲೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಥವಾ ನಿಲ್ಲುತ್ತ ಏನು ಅದು ಕ್ಲಾಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಆಗೋ ಟೈಮ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಲೆಂದಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಎರಡು ಮಿನಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಕ್ಲಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಟೈಮೇ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಲಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ನ ಹಿಮೋಫಿಲಿಯಾ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇದು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಇದು. ಇದು ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಇದರಿಂದ ಉಂಟಾಗುವಂತ ರೋಗಗಳು ಇದಾವೆ. ಹಿಮೋಫಿಲಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದ ಬ್ಲಡ್. ದಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್. ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಾಟ್ ಆಗಲೇಬೇಕು ಬ್ಲಡ್. ಒಳಗಿಂದೊಳಗೂ ಕ್ಲಾಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಒಳಗೂ ಕ್ಲಾಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟೈಮ್. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕರಗಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಕ್ಲಾಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕರಗಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಆದ್ರೆ ಆ ಪೇಷಂಟಿಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಹಿಮೋಫಿಲಿಯಾ ಪೇಷಂಟಿಗೆ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಕ್ಲಾಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಹಿಮೋಫಿಲಿಯಾ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಜನರಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಐ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಯು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ರಚಿತಾ. Yeah. So this we have learned this. So next there is one more tissue called as nervous tissue. Nervous tissue. Right. So whatever I have written on the board is visible to you, I think. Okay. Yeah. Anybody? So I hope anybody have problem in visibility of the board. Just 2 or 3 students just put a message in the chat box. Is it good or I should visible, sir? Okay, Pranav. Then anybody else? Board is clear, sir. Okay, it's visible. Yeah, thank you very much, students. Okay, nervous tissue. So nervous tissue, it is made up of. It is made up of nerve cells, or we call it as neuron. We call it as neuron also. Neuron or nerve cell. Usually this tissue is present in the all parts, like all the parts it is present, especially in the nervous system. It is present in the nervous system, or present in nervous system. So nervous system is nothing but the brain, the spinal cord, all the nerves put together. Actually, usually this nervous system, this nervous tissue is associated with nervous system. So what is this nervous system? So it is a group of organs. It is a group of organ which coordinates body function, coordinates the body function or physiological activity of the body. See, this coordinates, control and coordinates, sorry, which controls and coordinates the body function. When you are running, see, when you are running, all your body parts are, means many system is involved. When you are running, your muscles are involved, your lungs is involved in the breathing process, your heart is circulating the blood, and by the help of the nerves, all these functions are carried out in a proper manner. See, all at a time happens. Breathing rate, when you are having a 100-meter race, your breathing rate will be very fast. Your heart beats very fast. Pumping will be very fast because all the cells are active now, involved in the running. Means they need highest energy. For that, blood will be pumped more amount of blood reaches the tissue. more oxygen is dumped inside the mitochondria. More oxygen is dumped inside the mitochondria to produce energy. All this at a time happens. Your muscles help in the moving. Your bone and muscles coordinates and help in the moving. See, all this at a time happens. Why? Because of our nervous tissue. Nervous tissue. They communicate. They send the message to the brain. Brain, and they control all this activity. ನೋಡಿ ಭಯ ಪಟ್ಟಾಗ ನೀವು ಭಯ ಆದಾಗ ಕೂಡ ಬೆವರು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Suddenly if I ask the question, for some students they get nervous. Why? They start fearing. Fear also is one of the activity which happens under the control of nervous system. Breathing rate ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೆಲವು ಸತಿ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಬೀಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂದ ಕಡೆ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಬೀಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಎಟ್ ಎ ಟೈಮ್ ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್ ರೇಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, ಸ್ವೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಟ್ ಎ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ನರ್ವಸ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ಆ ನರ್ವ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ನ್ಯೂರಾನ್? ನ್ಯೂರಾನ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ unit of nervous tissue. So it is a structural, means our nervous system usually made up of nervous tissue. Nervous tissue is made up of nerves, neuron. That's why it is a structural unit and functional unit, because all activities are controlled by the nerves. Functional unit. That's why functional unit of the nervous tissue or system. So this is about the nervous tissue. See, listen. So we'll see how the nervous tissue actually looks. Write it down. Those who are not written it, write it down. Vedini, board is not visible clearly. So if you are not able to hear clearly, cannot see the board, I am going to repeat that sentence whatever written on the board. Whatever I will be writing on the board, I will be repeating that. You can just copy, write it down. So neuron is a structural and functional unit of nervous system. The structural functional unit of nervous system. Those who are not able to see the board clearly because of network issues, please write down whatever I am telling now. So it is nervous tissue is made up of nerve cells. So nervous system means what? It is a group of organs which controls, coordinates the body's function. So if you take neuron is a structural functional unit of the nervous system. So here I will draw the neuron. So this is a nervous tissue or neuron. The structure of neuron. Structure of neuron. Structure of neuron. It's there in the textbook. Just go through the diagram. So I hope the diagram is visible to you. I have drawn the diagram over here. So you can see there the shape of this nervous tissue or neuron is somewhat different. There are many type of cells present in the body with a different shape. Some are round in shape, some are oval in shape, some are like star shaped, some are amoeboid shaped. Amoeboid means they do not have regular shape. All different type of cells are there. So this is the one type of cells which is present in the body, that is called as neuron. So actually this part is called as cyton. We call it as cytons here. This part is called cyton. This hair-like structure, you can see this hair-like structures present over here. This hair-like structure is called as dendrites. We call it as dendrite, hair-like structure. Then this is the nucleus. This is nucleus. All both put together, we call it as cell body, or we call it as cyton. Cell body, or we call it as cyton. Here. So this is cell body or cyton. Cyton consists of a nucleus. So nucleus actually controls all the activities of the cell. You know it. So it is the organelle of the cell which controls all the activities of the cell. So that is the nucleus. Then this hair-like structures. I'll write it on the board over here. All the parts I'll explain it. I hope that diagram is visible to you. So nucleus controls the activities of the cell. Activities of cell. Then dendrite. Dendrite means what? These are hair-like structures which helps to transfer the electrical impulses. Electrical impulses are nothing but messages actually. So what say I told you, nervous system, nervous tissue, what is the function? Control and coordination. It will help to control the activities of the body. How? By sending the message. When I touch the hot object, suddenly we will remove our hand. Yes or no? When we see any animal, dangerous animal, we run away fast. We protect ourselves. All these activities, actually the message has to be sent to the brain. Then your body starts acting to that whatever you see in the wild animal. Then your body acts. How? The message has to be carried to the brain. That with the help of neuron, and the message from the brain to other parts, again it is also carried by the neuron only. See here, transfer of message. Messages means what? Electrical impulses. Then we have this part. This extended part of cyton is called as axon. We call it as axon. And this is called as myelin sheath. Myelin sheath. Then this is called as nerve ending, or we call it as telodendrite. Nerve ending. See here. So axon means what then? Axon is the extended part of cyton. the cyton will extend into a fiber-like structure, long tube-like structure. That part is called an axon. What it is, it does. It carry the message away from cell. Away from cell. What are the functions? So whatever the message is carried, message. So this rendered what they do? They receive the message. Chinmay Chaudhary. Chinmay Chaudhary, I am audible to you.
Yes, sir, but video is not clear.
That is your network is share. And we cannot do anything from our end. Because for others it is clear means you are not able to see with the your problem. Please check the network issue. Maybe the network issue. Because
Yes, sir.
others are not able to. If anybody having the problem, so it will be the network issue. Check that. So I'll be so leave the video. I hope your my voice is audible to you. If I am audible to you, you can write it down at least. You can write it down. Whatever I'll be telling, I'll be explaining. You can write it down. So dendrite, I told you, they receive the message. They receive the message, and the message is carried to the nerve ending. Nerve ending by the help of this axon. Axon carries the message away from the cell. This is cell, away from the cell it is carried. Then, myelin sheath. So it is a fatty layer. I'll rub this. I hope you have written this. So myelin sheath, write it down. Myelin sheath is a fat layer, fatty layer. Myelin sheath is a fatty layer which is present on the axon. So axon is covered by fatty layer. Axon is covered by fatty layer called as myelin sheath, which protects the axon. So myelin sheath is a fatty layer on the axon. So our axon is covered by a fatty layer. That fatty layer is called myelin sheath. Then lastly the nerve ending. Again you can see the fiber-like structure or hair-like structure present in the bottom of this neuron. That is called a nerve ending. This will nerve ending will transfer the message to the next neuron. Yeah. Axon. Axon is what? Somebody is asking. Shreya, I think, asking to explain once again the axon. The cyton. This is cyton. No. This is cyton. The extended part. The cyton is extended into a narrow tube-like structure. Cyton is extended into narrow thin structure. That is called axon. Axon, what they do? They carry the message from the cyton to the nerve ending. They carry the message from here to here. So that is called as axon. I hope you are clear, Shreya.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that carries. So this axon is protected by the fatty layer. That fatty layer is called as myelin sheath. And lastly, the nerve ending. So you can see here, nerve ending. Nerve ending means what? This nerve ending actually, this transfer the message to the next neuron. Maton neuron kalsate. Yakandre, see, this is skin. Our hand, the tip of our finger is having the skin. Skin is a sense organ. When we touch something, we will know that the object is soft, hard, hot, cold, all that we know, liquid or whatever we know that when we touch, that touch message is carried to the brain by the help of neuron. Not only one neuron, there are many neurons. There are many neurons involved in that process. See, you think that this is the brain, and this is our hand. This is our hand. If I touch anything or object here, an object is here. So the message has to carry hot message or cold message about cold sensitivity or soft, hardness, hard, whatever the object, how it is. If I touch any object, board I am touching, this board is hard. That message is carried to the brain by the help of neurons, not only one neuron. Neurons will be arranged like this, see. This is one neuron, this is one neuron, this is one neuron, this is one neuron, this is one neuron. Neurons are connected like this. See, this part, this round part is called cyton, this is axon, this is nerve ending. This round part is called as cyton, this is axon, and this is nerve ending, like this. Here it is transferred. The message, always say the message is received by the dendrite. Dendrite will receive the message and it is carried to the axon, and from the nerve ending it is transferred to the next neuron. See here. This is cyton. Cyton, it receives the message. This is dendrites. Dendrites will receive the message. Then it is carried to the cyton. From the cyton it is carried to the axon. Then axon to the nerve ending. From this nerve ending, and this dendrite. So this dendrite and this nerve ending, the transfer happens. I hope you understood. This is one neuron and this is second neuron. This is dendrite. This is nerve ending. Nerve ending. So here this dendrite, this cyton will have dendrite. So here actually the chemical reaction happens. So message is transferred from this neuron to this neuron by the help of nerve ending. This is how our nervous tissue actually functions. Always the message is received from the dendrite and carried to the axon, and from the nerve ending it transferred to the next neuron. This is about the animal tissue what we have learned in the tissue chapter. With this we have completed the tissue chapter. So we'll start with one more chapter in chemistry, that is structure of atom. So the meeting will end now. So join with one more link I am sending now. Thank you very much.